So this chapter is a very lengthy chapter, but out of everything here that we have read, there is only two important things that this entire chapter I would like to point out. The Bible always says it's better that you preach 5 words so people can understand than than 1,000 words and people can't, right? So when you read this chapter, remember this out of everything. For they are false prophets, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into the apostles of Christ. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. So, he even continues here. No great things of his ministers also be transformed into the ministers of righteousness, who end shall be according to their works. So let no man think me a fool. So this particular few verses means always be aware that people will come to you in the name of Christ, or even as we read in Revelation, will perform miracles and say that they come in the name of Christ, and it's not like that. Now, I don't know how much of you all watch this series called Hellbound. It is a Korean series where you see where people make up false doctrines to gain control over people in the name of God. And this is what this is talking about. Do not be fooled, right? The rest of this chapter was talking about the infirmities and the trials that he went through. He's talking from here that we are all one, that we are all ministers of Christ. And the things that he went through, that he was stoned, he suffered shipwreck, he was robbed by his own countrymen, he was even in the wilderness. He had people that deceived him. He was weary, meaning tired. He was in pain. He was hungry. He was cold and naked. But in the end of the day, despite everything he's gone through, he still preached Christ. And that is something you always have to remember. That is the second thing that this chapter speaks about. Be aware of people who will fool you and try to deceive you. And despite everything you're going through, always remember God is with you. It may not seem like it doesn't feel like it, and people will even come and tell you you're fooling yourself. But in the end of the day, nobody knows your relationship with God than you and God. Sometimes we don't even know where we stand with God, but God knows where He stands with us. So this is what this entire chapter means. So I hope you all will be able to read it.